Media psychology is a specialized branch in the broad discipline of psychology. It explores the interaction between human behavior, media, and technology, an area not just limited to significant forms of media or its content. Instead, it encapsulates all forms of mediated communication, including technology, related behaviors like usage, design, effects, and the act of sharing. As technological advancements continue, it has turned into a newly burgeoning field of study with a strong emphasis on the working model of a user's perception of their media experiences. This critical analysis, investigation, and interpretation are carried out both at an individual and societal level. Media psychologists play a dynamic role not just in consultation, but also in the design and production of various media forms, including TV, video games, films, and news broadcasting. However, their contributions aren't confined to appearing in the media, but rather they engage in research and work beneficial to the field. There is considerable overlap with other disciplines such as media studies, communication science, anthropology, education, sociology, and even other areas within psychology itself. Historically, the genesis of what we now understand as media psychologies can be traced back to research from diverse academic fields and commercial applications related to consumer behavior, marketing, advertising, and public relations in the 1920s. The field garnered considerable attention during World War II when mass media was extensively utilized, leading to an influx of academic interest in mass media messaging and eventually birthing communication science. In the 1950s, with the advent of television and its widespread consumption, media psychology gained traction. To address societal concerns about children's exposure to television, researchers began examining its impact on children's reading skills and behavior. Specifically, violence witnessed on screen. This led to the establishment of the Media Psychology Division under the American Psychological Division under the American Psychological Association in 1987, now known as APA Society for Media Psychology and Technology. It remains one of the most rapidly expanding divisions within the association. Contemporary media psychologists examine both traditional media and new forms emerging alongside advancements in technology, including mobile technology, the internet, augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality, AR, and virtual reality. They also assess the psychological impact of these technologies and how they can be beneficial. For instance, the use of VR has been effective in aiding trauma victims. Affective disposition theory is applied to distinguish between viewers' perspectives on various types of media content and the variances within their attentional focus. This theory, comprised of 4 emotion-centric components, establishes that media hinges on individual emotion and attitude towards characters, and enjoyment derived from the content. It also posits that audiences form either positive or negative sentiments regarding the characters and that media success is largely dependent on the conflict among characters and audience reaction to such conflict. Simulation theory, on the other hand, argues that while forming mental simulations, users do not completely ignore the surrounding external data. Instead, this external data is molded into personal images and memories to run the simulation. This theory articulates why users can form these experiences without needing technology, highlighting the importance of mental construction and internal processing. Referring to media entertainment more generally, the psychological theory of play provides a broad framework. This theory suggests that the activity of play consistently aligns with the use of entertaining elements and creates an alternative reality. Based largely on the contributions from luminaries such as Stevenson, Freud, Piaget, and Vygotsky, the theory focuses on how individuals harness media for satisfaction and the dynamic impact of media content on a person's life. Pleasure seeking and inherently fulfilling, the act of playing yield both positive and negative influences due to its reactive nature. A detailed exploration into the various forms of play reveals that early stages of imaginative play elucidate a child's urge for control and influence over their immediate surroundings. Similarly, in video gaming, players get a sense of proficiency and efficacy, mirrored in the real world, accentuating the appeal of play. Players are thus accountable for their in-game actions, allowing them to both revel in victory and shoulder defeat, with blame resting solely on them. All these aspects add nuance to the gratification derived from play. The theory of excitation transfer, which explains the effects of violent media on an audience, was attributed to Zillman. The premise of the theory advocates that aggressive behaviors are incited in viewers once they witness violent scenes due to physiological arousal. On the other hand, Katz, Blumler, and Gurevich introduced the uses and gratifications theory in 1974 to further explain media impact. They emphasized that the satisfaction derived from media consumption is contingent on the content, exposure, and the social context of the media, timed by a desired diversion from monotony. Hence, it became apparent that varying media forms cater to diverse needs. A cinematic film might serve as a means of escape, while a news outlet offers insight into global affairs. One significant contributor in the field of media psychology is David Giles, who has been prolific in the area since 2000. His book, titled Media Psychology, is influential and provides an exhaustive theme across multiple facets, including various subcategories, theories, and developmental issues in media psychology. Starting his career as a music journalist, Giles enhanced his expertise by studying psychology at the University of Manchester, continuing on to earn his Ph.D. at the University of Bristol. His successful career involves numerous publications, presentations, and professorship roles across many UK universities. Bernard Luskin is another worthy mention in this field. He holds various qualifications, including a doctorate from UK, and he is the founding chief executive officer of Luskin International. His success spans across roles as the president and CEO of multiple universities and his achievement as an author. Finally, Pamela Rutledge is remarkable for her insights into media psychology and its application in marketing and brand strategy. As the director of the Media Psychology Research Center and a faculty member at Fielding Graduate University, she believes in the significant opportunities present in the field of media psychology. Developments in media psychology have fundamentally reshaped media studies, elevating the role of effective communication and sociology in assessing the impact of varying technology. Emphasis in this field has shifted from a media-centric focus to a human-centric approach, profoundly enhancing communication strategies within the realm of media psychology. The incorporation of marketing and public relations strategies has been significantly advantageous, providing a departure from conventional methods in favor of customer research and media psychology, despite these goals occasionally diverging from standard marketing and public relations objectives. The integration of technology has bolstered global connectivity, meanwhile challenging traditional activities, thus prompting further progression in the media sector. This evolution has transformed the media landscape into a more advantageous platform, facilitating the ability to pass judgment, produce, and distribute comprehensive analyses to the appropriate platforms.